Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mias, and today I'm actually going to be featuring you my Adamancipator deck profile for, I guess, post-ban list, well, I mean, post-no block dragon, basically. But before we start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So as you can see, I'm playing one Angel Trumpeter with one Beta, the Magnet Warrior. It's much better than playing, you know, just 2 of 1, because now you just have a bit more flexibility. I don't have space for Link Spider, unfortunately, because I really have to stack it up with the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity package and all of that stuff, so that's kind of unfortunate. But, you know, the deck is really nasty at playing through, playing through hand shops, so yeah, you just have so many extenders, and if you can get to like 2 monsters, sometimes it's just enough. Galen Granite being able to search that Researcher and then free special summon. Sometimes you can just like full combo without even using your normal summon, so your normal summon can be used on Guardian or Doki Doki, and you can actually go for like an even bigger board. It's just that you don't really have like the follow-up, so that's the issue. That's the thing that I don't really like too much about this deck now, is that you can still make gigantic boards. It's just that, you know, you have less cards to work with, so that's a bummer, but, you know, it's fine, I guess. 3 Quakimeru Guardian, of course. I just love this card so much. I mean, I hate playing against it, but I love playing it, and I love drawing it, so I just feel dirty because, you know, just negate any monster effect. Like, just Merry Christmas, bro. You can't use any of your hand traps. Just have fun. But yeah, anyways, 3 Dinotherium, of course. This card's nasty. Your opponent can only special summon a level 4 monster, not a level 4 lower, so unless he uses Skullmeister, there's no hand trap that he can bring back. So, I mean, he can revive back a level 4 monster from your graveyard, but the only real monsters that he's probably gonna get back are like Guardian if you already had to tribute it, or Analyzer if you had to link it off, or I guess Pitting Cesar. But nah, to be honest, Dinotherium is usually the first play that you do, so it just doesn't really have any real drawbacks. It really is insane, honestly. It's just way too free, and it's not I mean, being an Earth, it just no longer matters because Block Dragon is banned, so even Pitting Cesar, there's technically no real reason to play it anymore. You can just play probably better cards, honestly. This is, I want to say this is probably not optimal, but it's pretty good, because it's still a very good card, and I don't play like Ash and stuff like that, so it doesn't really conflict too much. I already explained in my combo video how Infinite, if I choose to play it, I can't play Shade Brigandine as well, but, you know, you can still do some cool stuff. And then, of course, 3 Analyzer, 3 Researcher. The order should be a bit cleaner. And then 3 Seeker. So yeah, of course, I don't have to justify any of that. One thing that I actually should note is that you can definitely play Adamancipator Signs. Hold on a second, let me... Okay, never mind, my... okay, I thought I actually just crashed. So yeah, you can play Adamancipator Signs alongside the bad Dragite. Yes, exactly, Crystal Dragite. So basically, if you can actually just revive back an Adamancipator monster from your graveyard, you get that bonus effect where you can actually stack a rock monster. I believe any rock monster from your deck on the top of your deck. So, of course, if you stack the Dragite and you excavate it, it's going to be nasty because you're going to draw 1 card. You're going to have that water fueled in your graveyard, so you can summon, sorry, the real Dragite, the actual good one that negates everything and bounces back. And it's just like more negation, so why not, huh? But yeah, it's just like we're back to playing Adamancipators the way they should have actually been played, like in the first place. Of course, this deck without Block Dragon is infinitely worse than Eldritch, like not even close. Like pure Eldritch is at least 20 times better than pure Adamancipators, because Eldritch kind of dodged the ban list like very well. The only thing that kind of hurt them was Harpy's Feather Duster to 1, but that's kind of it. Like, losing all the bricks just didn't really matter because, like I said, you can just play Uni-Zombie, so how is that supposed to be a problem? And obviously, if you're losing O-Lion, then I don't see how that's bad. If anything, it might actually increase your win rate, because that card just made you brick more often, so... Nah, not too big of a fan of that build. It actually just made no sense. It was just like, I want to play a lot of hand traps so I can stop you from playing the game, but if my hand traps are being drawn against like the bad decks, then I lose because I have less good cards in my hand, so I'm playing like a weak deck. And then if I just only draw hand traps but no engine cards against the combo decks, I still lose. So it just makes no sense to play a deck like Eldritch. The way it was before, it was like 100% mathematically incorrect. It made literally no sense, and games weren't dictated by the way you played, but rather by the situation and how you were actually able to draw well. So moral of the story, stack your deck, try to cheat as much as possible. That's literally sometimes what I see from people commenting. It's just like, real bro, just draw better hands. Yeah, exactly, just stack your deck better. But yeah, anyways, moving forward, I already explained all of that. Tenyi, Spirit Chitana alongside Adara. So I don't know, I just didn't want to play like both. I guess if you get like Gamma on one of them and you draw the other, I mean Gamma on like your Gallant or Needle Fiber. Sorry, holy shit, am I gonna die? Anyways, I don't have the virus, by the way, don't worry. Maybe I do. No. Anyway, I would lose a lot of credibility. Anyways, if you actually special summon Shatana, you can make Gallant or Rafflesia, and if you summon Adara, it's a tuner, so you can make Needle Fiber. So it's really cool to just have a bit more options, kind of, not really, because they're not even searchable, so whatever. Even like Vishuddha is almost kind of acceptable, but it's kind of garbage because you can't do anything with it. It has a good effect, but you just will never be able to use it. And then, of course, Doki Doki, I'll never have to explain why you're playing that. Plague Spurter Zombie. You can play El Mirage, then this card is infinitely better because it single-handedly gets you to Raptite. And then Raptite can actually get your Adamancipator engine going, but who cares? And then Buster Sword, I mean, you don't have to play it. You can, but it just doesn't really add that much to the deck, to be honest, so it's good. It's good because the thing is you can still make Heart Red, but if you have Buster Sword, you play around Forbidden Drop, you play around Dark Ruler. Not against Kaijus, obviously. There's nothing that plays against Kaijus unless you're like playing some really sketchy cards like Exchange and stuff like that, but yeah. Magical Midbreaker actually allows you to well, not really out, but play around like some of the most annoying hand traps that your deck probably can never play through, like Infinite, for example, and Veiler. And if you're going second, Midbreaker is even better because you can play around like literally every trap card almost ever printed in Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's actually nasty because your monster cannot be destroyed by card effects either. Oh yeah, it also allows you to play around the Ghost Ogre. That's nasty. They can't be destroyed by card effects, can't be targeted. That's just insane. And all you really need is main phase 1 because at the end of your main phase 1 is if your board is like fully, you know, like built, it's game over for your opponent. But yeah. Unexpected die because you can summon those two monsters, obviously called by the grave, Upstart, blah blah blah. Upstart is actually nasty when you're playing Signs because you can get to stack your deck for the monster that you want and then you draw it for sure off of Upstart. So I actually like this so much that I might honestly consider it. I mean, I might seriously consider Signs and Dragite, but like I said, this is just, you know, it's an experimentation. If some people are interested in like another updated version of Adamancipator, I definitely will do it quite relatively soon, I hope so. But I'll try to upload like more meta videos right now because that's apparently something that people like. I don't know why, it's honestly not fun, but yeah. 3 Forbidden Drop, 3 Infinite, because if I don't, people are going to complain, so it's not that I want to. Obviously, I would still probably play like Forbidden Drop, but it's not like you could send Block Dragon now, so that was nice when you could actually just summon Block Dragon, send it, negate 10 billion cards, and then search 3. Yo, good old days, man. Unfortunately, that is no longer possible, yeah. And then, let's see, yeah, everything here makes sense. Gravedigger because of Rafflesia. And then for the extra deck, I'm gonna go real quick because all I'm really trying to do with these deck profiles is hit 8 minutes so I can have like 3 mid-roll ads to generate a tiny bit more money because people don't even watch my deck profiles anyways. They're like the least important videos that I upload for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. And before I get some comments saying like, oh no, but I actually watched your deck profiles. Thank you, I appreciate you. Yeah, anyways, Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend, King Calamity. Of course, this is how you just kind of Zexal your opponent. They cannot play any cards or effects for the rest of the turn. That's nasty. But it does come with a price. Not really a price, but it's just you need 3 monsters to make it, so it is definitely very expensive. And you know, power comes with great, I was gonna say responsibility, but in this case it's just, you need a lot of money to afford power. I mean, to be fair, presidents actually need a lot of money to afford what they, you know, their power. You know, speaking of presidents, no, I'm not going to get into that. You know, the U.S. Is doomed. Anyways, they are doomed. Boral Savage, of course, you can actually, this is how you can get to that Buster Lock. You can equip it on Boral Savage, and if you don't want to make that King Calamity combo, that's not a problem whatsoever. You just, it's not even like you needed more main deck cards to do the King Calamity turbo. It's just, you need a second Needle Fiber, you need the Cybers Integrator if you want to get like an extra draw, so I think that makes sense. Actually, even if you don't need the extra draw, it's still like kind of needed, to be honest. You need a level 3 non-tutor. And then you will probably need, well, King Calamity himself. Yeah, anyways, Dragite, it's a good card going second, and obviously if you're going first, then it gets spells and traps during your opponent's turn. Well, during either player's turn, I believe. Yes, indeed. And then Riptide, of course, that's also a DD Crow. It's not just a card that allows you to keep extending, and it can summon Analyzer. So Analyzer is usually the one that you rarely get to summon on your first turn, but if you can actually get to it, it's pretty good. And then, of course, Herald, Cyberdisintegrator, draws one free card. The first effect to revive a Cyber Tuner is irrelevant. Martial Marcher, Formula Synchron. Oh yeah, sorry, that's another card that you actually need for the King Calamity Turbo combo. There's someone who commented, yeah, you can also use Shooting Riser Dragon in your deck if you want to summon Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend King Calamity in there. The answer is yes. If you want to lose and have a higher chance of not winning, I strongly suggest you to play Shooting Riser alongside Curse of Dragon in order to maximize your chances of not winning. It's actually a great option. And then, of course, Gallant, if you want to search the Analyzer and stuff like that. Revlesia for Grave, I keep saying that. Phoenix, who cares? I don't even know why I'm playing Phoenix. Two Needle Garbage, hopefully this card gets banned, it's bullshit. Union Carrier for Buster Lock, unfortunately no longer for Blood Dragon. Why am I even saying unfortunately? Screw this deck, man, I hate it. It's not even fun to play against, I hate this deck. And then, of course, Star You, or probably even Star Me at this point. Once again, hopefully this card gets banned. Because if only Needle Fiber gets that banned and Link Cross stays alive, then Outergeist is broken, because they don't play Needle Fiber, but they play 3 Link Cross, so that's kind of like, the frick. But yeah, for the idea section, I'll re-explain them. Gigantis, what are you even doing here? You can't even be searched anymore. Oh yeah, Crocozor and VFD are actually like involved in a combo. You can also make Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, but it's like extremely difficult, so I strongly recommend you to not even consider it. And as a matter of fact, I think this combo is impossible to do, so Olion is banned, so how do you get so many level 3s on the field? It's basically impossible. And then, I already played Formula Synchron, bro. What the hell am I even doing? And then the rest of the extra deck is basically a joke. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna save this so I can actually change it later on. That's pretty much all I have to say and showcase for this beautiful, very rushed Adamancipator. Not really very rushed, honestly. I took like a solid 5 hours to make it. Not really. I took us 5 hours combination of the combo and the deck profile. I'm not going to spend more than 5 hours on the test stand video, though. There's literally no way in hell. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you someday. Well, obviously tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Yo, it's like my 10th time saying thank you for watching. Thank you for watching for the 11th time. I'll see you someday. Yo, I'm stuck in an infinite loop. Peace.